Oh, God. Oh, my God.
How was your happy ending?
Oh, so good. Got a
It
nice
took an extra
facial.
10 minutes.
Yeah. That was probably all cleanup time. Like they needed to mop him down. It wasn't a towel off. They mopped him down.
Get the ShamWow.
The first time I went and got a facial, they had me down for a chest facial, which
I'm sorry.
I always.
What is a chest facial?
It's the same exfoliation and like stuff, but on your chest, I don't know. But I'm like, I always thought that was called a pearl necklace. And we're back. How was the show, guys?
It was fun.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah, it was a nearly full house, which was great.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Most of the reactions I got from it was like, what the fuck is this movie?
Yeah.
Like, who wrote this thing?
Some guy.
Yeah.
Just some guy.
It's an interesting movie. So we did an airing of Prisoners of Ghostland here, and I love that movie. I think it's really dumb and really fun, but it feels like it should have just tried harder. Yeah, Governor. It should have tried harder just being weird. Like it kind of is predictable the entire way.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you've got fucking Escape from New York or whatever. That's what you're watching. And the unpredictable moments are probably the strongest. Like when he just gets out, gets on the bike and rides away. Like why?
Yeah,
what's the point? And then like 2 seconds later,
Yasujiro brings the car.
Yeah, he's like, time is of the essence. And it's like, okay, fucking stupid.
That movie feels like it's trying way too hard to be like a cult classic. And I kind of want it to be. It's got a lot of good call and responses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the audience enjoyed it. I think that was the thing that I really loved about that experience is that everyone seemed to like shout at the screen just how I wanted to.
Yeah.
Nice.
It helps that, alcohol was served.
Oh, absolutely. We had Pete.
Yeah.
That does most of the work. The heavy lifting is done.
Yep.
He didn't even fall asleep.
No, he stayed awake the whole movie.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, once one testicle goes, you got to be there for the second.
You never know.
It's true. One testicle.
Sorry, my stupid cat needs her stupid kidneys to live.
They don't have like cat dialysis. Is that for kidneys?
I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that shit.
For kidneys.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Cat dialysis. Jesus Christ.
Just
Can you even imagine
a fucking cat strapped up to a machine, just
making
sitting there
a cat
for hours,
sit peacefully for hours,
listening to some dude talk about fucking best goddamn chicken wings in the country,
in the world.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, so good. I loved Army of One. I'm ready to just talk about that.
We'll do a movie showing of that at some point.
Can we just talk about movies we like this week? Because I don't want to talk about 211.
So, okay, I'm actually kind of pissed about this. So I called it 211 in the car with Nick and Josie as we were going to the movie showing last night. And apparently we're all wrong. And it is a 211. And they call it that in the movie. And when I heard it, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
When did they say it? I just watched this movie last night and I can tell you very few things about it.
So Steve, the like son-in-law of Nick Cage, he's the one who calls it in as like, we got a potential 211 in action.
What's is that a bank robbery?
Yeah,
it's a bank robbery or a robbery,
okay.
But yeah.
Such a dumb name for such a dumb movie. Also, speaking of dumb things, welcome back to Cage Match Colon, a roundabout way of meeting Nicolas Cage. I am peaking. I'm peaking. That's who I am now. That sounds racially charged. I'm Sean. Your host, Sean.
Peking Sean.
Peking Sean. For those who aren't watching the video, he does have his eyeballs taped backwards.
It's for my facial.
Okay, well, wait. Speaking of racism, though,
here with my co-host
Nick.
Speaking of racism, Nick.
Yeah.
And hi, I'm producer Peter. Welcome back, everybody. And anyone new, We're sorry.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Thanks for joining in.
If we were truly sorry, we would have stopped this long ago.
So the racism thing. Did you guys catch that moment?
Yeah, like in the beginning, like when they were
so hard.
Oh yeah, I thought this was just gonna be like, wow, okay, shitty racist cop, like,
I mean, normal
comes
cop.
around, yeah,
Right.
And it's kind of that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're gonna hassle the homeless guy and like just search his bags for no reason. Like,
Nope.
pretty
I'm
sure.
talking about a specific line though.
Oh,
okay. So you guys didn't catch it.
whisper it into my headphones.
No, I'm just
Is
gonna
it
say
the one
So,
where like he's like, as long as you didn't marry my daughter or whatever?
yes.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's like,
It's
or is it
so
just because I'm
bad.
black? No. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I can't believe they kept that fucking line in there.
That's pretty incredible.
So he's just like fully racist. I mean, he's a cop. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I can't believe they kept in there? The whole 10-minute preamble about the bank, like the money laundering in generic Middle East.
Oh, Afghanistan. The Afghanistan scene was just stupid. Like, why do we need this introduction?
This movie, the first 15 minutes of this movie introduces 20 characters, 3 of which might have names.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Okay, so let's see. How do we want to do the recap of this movie? Like a speed run? Sean, do you want to do Sean in 60 seconds?
I did not have a chance to write something for this, but I do want to do the recap.
This would have been the prime time for
I know. I had a shitty week, which is why I was going to watch this on Tuesday. But no, I do want to do this because so movie starts off Afghanistan, generic hacker type money laundering, green numbers. So, they're evil. They get done. They're leaving.
She's doing a lot of typing for things just transferring.
Yeah. They get shot up. Generic white soldiers of fortune who supposedly were left for dead. And this guy, the evil white guy, owes $1 million to, but he's transferred it all away because the feds were getting too close. And after they shoot him up a bunch, he's like, I'll help you get the money. And they're like, nah. And they kill him anyway, just so they could go rob a bank in the most aggressive way possible. Killing a bunch of people for no reason.
Don't they ask him like, where is it? Where's the money? And he's like, it's in banks. And they're like, name a bank. And
the first trust of Chesterfield.
Yeah. And so then they just go rob that bank. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter what bank it's in. It's all digital money.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not going to go down there and be like, Steven stole $1 million from us. So we're going to just take it out of his bank account here. Just fucking taking money from a bank.
Also, but it's Chesterford, Massachusetts, which is not a real place.
Of course.
That's good.
Chesterfield didn't want it. Didn't want that on there. That stank on them.
But also annoyed because it takes place in Massachusetts. You got the fucking masshole partner. Nick Cage doesn't do a Boston accent.
Yeah.
I know. It's such a miss.
He finally has the opportunity to do the Boston cop. And, every once in a while he hits I don't know, one of those like softy A sounds. But that's it. Like, no real attempt at the accent.
So we have this whole like 5-minute opening where we're introduced to the villains of the piece. Again, outside of Weston Cage,
Weston.
his son,
Yeah.
Weston.
Yeah.
None of them are notable. Weston's only notable for being, 1, a fucking giant, and 2,
weird looking.
Intense
but I
eyes.
also assume he's not mic'd, or they don't have a boom on him because you can't hear a thing he says. The mixing on this is awful.
I think he's pretty bad at enunciation too.
He probably just whispers a lot. He's got big whisper energy.
Yeah.
I don't know why that grossed me out so much, but you're right.
But then we cut from there to introduce our Interpol agent, who has no point in this story. Whatever.
No.
She's just there.
I mean, she gets a kill shot.
Yeah, she gets a kill shot after the kid shoots the guy.
Yeah. I mean, he did most of the work.
You could have taken her out of this movie. This movie could have been half an hour, and you could have told like the core story.
Yeah. Okay. So that was my main feeling about this entire thing is the whole movie, the way it was filmed, everything. It felt like this could just be like a serialized TV show.
Yeah.
And like I would have been better with that because like the ramping up of the intensity and all that kind of stuff was not terrible, but like it felt like it was in 30-minute pockets, you know?
Yeah. But the plot gets dumber. So then we're introduced to Elliot, the kid who is getting bullied, and mid swirly.
Wasn't his name like Kenny?
It's Kenneth.
Oh, Kenny? Who's Elliot?
Yeah.
That's how
There's
little.
no Elliot.
Okay. Kenny decks the kid who's giving him a swirly right as the teacher walks in. After Kenny is screaming for help, decks the kid.
Yeah.
We're going to expel your son for hitting a kid. Also, other kid was videotaping it. Just look at the kid's phone.
Yeah.
So he gets sent on a ride along.
Oh my God. Okay, hang on. Before that. So in the expulsion conversation, the principal or whatever, there's this line that I thought was so fucking stupid. So, well, why didn't he tell anybody that he was being bullied? You know, they're like, we have a slogan here: if teens being mean to a teacher come clean.
Nobody. I want it on record, and I want everyone to understand before we go any further in this recap. No one in this movie can act. No one.
No, it was truly bad. Very, very wooden acting across.
I love the almost like half-second pause a lot of times in the middle of sentences while they're like injecting emotion into their lines.
Yeah, it's almost like they like say the line and then like look over like, did I get it?
Oh, even better. Did you guys catch the extras who were like waiting for action? So they've started filming. There's when Beardo is setting the C4 in the cafe, it cuts from the waitress to him, and the extra behind him is just holding a fork of food in his mouth, just hovering, waiting for action to take a bite, and it's just like,
yeah. Josie noticed that too. Just like, do I put it in now?
Later, after the cafe explodes, and you're seeing the wreckage, there's one extra who like is just laying there, then like jerks up, looks around like he's supposed to be doing something, stands up, and then like starts shambling away.
Yeah, there were a lot of these moments where it's just somebody sort of like, it feels like they're frozen and then all of a sudden start moving.
Yeah.
Like, oh God.
But then we are introduced to the bank manager and his wife. He has to go in today. He gets murdered later for being the bank manager.
This is one of the sins of these kinds of movies. Like, I don't care about his backstory. I don't care that he was going to go have fancy dinner for their anniversary. Was it even that? Or is it just that he's busy working?
I think it was just he works all the time.
Yeah, like, I don't need that. Like, it would have been the same as he's sitting in the chair and he's like, this is my moment. I'm going to be a hero. And then he gets killed.
Yeah.
The backstory doesn't matter. His wife, I don't care. Yeah. I don't need to see her face.
Same with the villains. Like, we don't need to know why they're stealing the money. It could just be a bank robbery. Why do we need to know that like they were owed this money or where the money came from? None of that makes sense.
Yeah. They just have to be like trained military, like mercenaries or whatever. That's it.
Okay. We got to talk about the money though.
Oh, what about the money?
It's $1.36 million split 4 ways. That's $340,000 each to go murder like a fuck ton of people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big explosions, lots of
because they're gonna walk away rich men.
Yeah.
With 2018 $340K. Like, what the fuck?
You're not accounting for inflation.
Okay. We'll talk to Josh about that one. I think you're looking at maybe 500K.
Yeah. But in terms of motivation, it was still $300,000 at the time.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. I don't understand how even if you felt like you were owed that money, like that is not enough money for me to go murder shit tons of people.
Yeah, these people went fucking hard on it too. People. Like they weren't afraid to like do anything.
Yeah.
When so my favorite part of like the mercenaries just mercilessly killing was like when they're letting like some hostage go and that one guy just slips a brick of C4 in her pocket.
I know.
And it's like, what the fuck? You're just gonna, okay, well, we just have so much C4 laying around. We've got a contingency plan ready where we'll just let a hostage go and carry C4 back into the crowd.
He just wanted to see an exploded lady.
Yeah, which would have been cool, but the fact that she found the C4 in the pocket, yeah.
But then the cop finds it.
So we get an exploded cop.
The cop finds it, runs away. Instead of throwing it, we get an exploded cop, which, okay, here for that.
Totally fine. Yeah.
When they blew up the cafe, was anyone else confused? Because I thought it was the cafe across the street from the bank at first.
Oh, no, I figured it was further away as like a distraction, but
because the explosion goes off and they're driving like nothing happened, but like there's two cafes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't introduce a second cafe. You're confusing us now.
Yeah, that could have been anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we are introduced to his partner, who is also the husband of Nick Cage's daughter, and she's pregnant. Also,
who Nick Cage doesn't talk to anymore.
Who Nick Cage doesn't talk to anymore. Also, Nick Cage is like 3 days from retirement. Like everyone in this movie should be
Classic.
dead. But at this point, you forgot that there's a kid, but then they remember there's a kid. So like the kid goes on a ride along. Cop stuff happens.
Dude, they're so fucking mean to that kid right away.
Yeah.
Like, Kenny's not that bad of a kid, and they're just immediately like, "You're a piece of shit, motherfucker. You hit a guy, you're a bitch."
Yeah,
like enjoy
punching.
prison.
Did like how Nick Cage was complaining that like, you know, cops these days, like they always have cameras on them and it's like terrible. And he like says that to Kenny later, and Kenny's like, "What? So you can't just kill people?" And Nick Cage is like, "Yeah."
Kinda.
I mean, that is the worst part about being a cop is like too much accountability.
Yeah. It's rough when you can't just fucking murder people.
Then like the hostage situation goes down, like they come into the bank manager's there, he gets like roughed up a bit, later gets shot. The back 2/3 of this movie are just kind of like disparate scenes that kind of go together, but there's no real through line and nobody has an arc.
It's like if somebody had a sticker book and the sticker book was the plot, and they just kind of haphazardly applied plot over these nice scenes of like action, of explosions and gunfights.
Yeah. Why did they kill the security guard?
Yeah, who cares?
Oh yeah, who was unconscious?
Security guard, he didn't have a backstory, like, so why would I care?
That's true. I didn't see his home life.
We didn't get a 10-minute backstory about like why he shouldn't have come into work today.
Yeah. Also, I was pretty sure he was unconscious. He was just laying on the floor, not moving.
I don't know. They just like fucking murk him off with 6 shots.
Yeah.
This movie's not very good.
Oh, and then later on, when they're like, when the bank heist is like into like its 11th hour and it's like nighttime now, they introduce like the feds or like
SWAT.
The guy SWAT who comes in out of nowhere, and like this character's acting like he's been there the whole time.
I think, given that this movie is 86 minutes long, he probably was there. And they just were like, he's a shitty actor. We're gonna cut those scenes.
But then they introduce like a 2 or 3 other like cops who have some rapport with each other just so they could like shoot 2 of them.
Yeah, it's like the guy who's bad at shooting a gun and his partner who's like the better one. She gets shot in the neck or something. I don't know. There's a lot of, again, this feels very much like a soap opera where everything is sort of interconnected. It's like Kenny's mom is the nurse at the hospital who's dealing with all this stuff as people come in from these gunshots and explosions and whatever. And I don't know.
Then the son-in-law cop has to get sent to that hospital, and it's like, oh my God, that's where Kenny is.
He gets shot. So yeah, the son-in-law cop gets shot in the leg. Is like Kenny records his dying words to his unborn son. Unresponsive, has flatlined at the scene at the hospital. Like the wife shows up, he's there, he's like not responsive. She pushes her way into like the operating room, and the one doctor's like, "Let us do our job."
We are trying to do our job.
He should have just slapped her. It's like, you're being hysterical. Slap. Let us do our job.
Then the other cop who got shot in the neck comes in, and like she's talking to her, and then we never see the son-in-law again until the end of the movie, where everyone's final scene is filmed and no one is in the same room.
He should have died. It would have been fine. That would have been better.
I thought he was dead. It was weird that he was alive.
He just passed out from some blood loss. That was all.
He knew a lot about bleeding out.
It's probably not his first time. He was a pretty shitty cop. I bet he's been shot a few times and just like bled out on the side of a street.
Oh my God, this is it.
This is gonna be the one.
Did Nick Cage's daughter, did the daughter's character just keep all of her baby stuff? Because she just found out that day she was pregnant. She had, like, at the beginning of the day, she had the pregnancy test and she's already building a nursery.
Yeah.
This is one of those movies where like everything is set up so much to attempt to tug a heartstring, where it's like the first introduction to him and her is like, guess what? I'm pregnant. Go to work and I hope you don't get shot and killed.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna sit here with this like cop car like baby spinny thing.
mobile.
Yeah, the mobile.
a cop car mobile. Like, oh my God. Fuck that shit.
This movie had one joke that I thought kind of worked. It's when the son-in-law is like, honey, have you seen my vest? Honey. And then like goes and we have the I'm pregnant scene. Then we cut to the bank manager. Honey, have you seen my, and like he turns around and she's holding like a sweater vest for him.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, and you know me so well.
Ah.
But I'm like, that was mildly clever, like connective tissue for these two scenes.
I don't think you should give it that much credit. I think they did not try.
That's all the credit I'm giving it. That's the only credit I'm giving this movie. That and a lot of people get shot in the leg. They're really good at shooting people in the legs.
Yeah, leg shots.
Also, everyone in this movie is a bad shot because the I'll call them terrorists, the heisters, the bank robbers. They shoot out the windows of the bank and then proceed to stand in the open windows and just shoot at 30 cops, and none of the guys are behind anything.
Yeah, there is so much gunfire in this movie.
So like it's mostly just that.
As Josie kept pointing out to me, it's like, this is a 5-minute job. They said 5 minutes in and out. Why did they have so much ammunition? Why did they have all those MREs for the hostages? Why did they need all that C4? Like, a 5-minute job.
Yeah.
And then Weston Cage has his like giant sniper rifle, but apparently only brought 2 bullets for.
Yeah, so that was my thing. It was like he's just like fucking wrecking shit with that thing, and then all of a sudden he's just down back in the bank. Like, should I hold this bag of money again?
He misses Nick Cage in the first shot, and then he fucking just dead center on the forehead of some other cop. Like, does a fucking prestidigitation.
Weston digitation. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Please continue, Sean.
Another not story point in this movie is Kenny's phone dies, and he's like hiding in a car. So he has to use the battery out of a doll. He has to MacGyver up like a thing to charge his phone with the battery out of a doll and like a key and a charger in this car.
Yes.
So there was this window of time during this movie where like I got distracted. I looked away for like 2 seconds, and then all of a sudden, like Kenny is alone in this other car. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. He's like ripping a doll apart, and he's making this fucking magic charger. Like, what?
Yeah.
They didn't ever establish that he's like good at science or anything. No. It's just like, how did he make a fucking charger?
No. It was
there are no characters in this movie. Nobody has.
It was the unspoken like reason he got beat up, I guess. Like, because they asked him earlier, like,
what a dork.
Yeah. Why do they pick on you? Because I'm different. And I'm like, well, what's that mean? Because you're black? Because you're gay? Like, what's the problem?
What's your difference?
No, I'm good at classwork.
I just love science so much.
I'm the bastard son of MacGyver.
I mean, it's bitching that he made a fucking charger, but
with a 9-volt battery, good enough for like a 3-second phone call.
Yeah. Mom, I'm okay. I still love you. Bye.
Yeah. Which I'm not sure a 9-volt battery could charge a car or charge a phone.
Probably not.
No, I don't think it's enough voltage. Because I think a phone charger is like 12 volts or some shit like that. I mean,
I guess
1.2 amps.
Tiny.
I'm not a phone charger guy though. I'm not a phone charger electrician.
Well, you could be in this movie.
I'm a car charger electrician. I'll go home and I'll do the math. I won't. I'll go home and go back to bed.
Good.
Yeah. But I do want to talk about the final scene in this movie, which takes place a year later. We have our obligatory Nick Cage running through a park for this era of his filmmaking.
Yep.
Classic.
He gets home, is clearly on a green screen, like walking in the door, and we hear surprise, happy birthday, turn to not dead son-in-law, daughter, granddaughter.
Yeah, surprise, it was a girl.
Yeah. And then Kenny videotaping it, who is also green screened with just a window behind him, and this odd interaction conversation between all these people who they couldn't get in the same room for a final scene.
Yeah. I love at the end, he's like, Kenny, you still have that dumbass fucking phone that you're always using? And he's like, I'd like to take some new pictures. Slow-mo walk, fade out.
There aren't any memorable lines in this. I don't know why. The one line that stuck out to me is when he gets into his house and he's like putting his keys down and everyone else surprised. He just goes, there are people in my house. I have finally found a movie I hate more than Primal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would rather watch Primal than this for sure. Same amount of green screen action.
True.
But at least it makes sense.
It's funny because this movie is terrible, but like I did like it more than Inconceivable.
Yeah, no, there's definitely something to be said about this movie in that it's not inconceivable. But it is terrible. It's I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed watching this stupid movie, but it's not good. It's not something I recommend.
Can we also talk about the criminals? Like their big getaway plan at the end was just to book it, just to run.
Yeah, to go out the front door and book it, and then like Weston dies immediately. You know,
well, it's because he's too fat. He can't run. He's like, oh, easy targets out. Go get him.
My note in my phone was Preston. No, it's like, oh, wrong name.
I like how all three bad guys, though, when they die, they all ham it up so much.
Yeah, they're like, this is the scene we're trained for.
Yeah, clearly, like Weston doesn't know how to do a pratfall. So like when he gets shot, and he goes down, like he kind of just sits and like you can see him like slowly lowering himself down on the steps.
Yeah. Then there's the southern guy. He gets shot in the leg and then has to like die next to that car. And then the main guy, the main bad guy, who also has a weird accent that you can't place. I don't know. New York?
Yeah, I think Josie looked him up and he was like Australian or some shit like that.
Yeah. I also, in the initial shootout, when the bank heist first goes wrong and they're having the big shootout in the parking lot, just bystanders running in between everybody. And you have one woman who gets in a car. There's a solid 3 more minutes of shootout and she's just sitting in her car.
Right. For him to then shoot her.
Yeah. To walk up, shoot her in the head, then drive off. So the car was on. She could have left at any point.
Don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
No.
Just enjoy 211. 211.
211. Robbery in process. My time. So who would you recommend this movie to? If you had to like take this film and like say, you know what, this is for this person.
I think people who like noise and explosions and like kinetic energy, like it has all those things, you know, like the acting is fucking terrible, very flat, very boring, but like it's got gunfire for 50 of 82 minutes or something like that. Like it's a lot, you know. There's explosions, that cop blows up and ragdolls all over the place. Like there's some stuff like you can, if you want a mindless piece of shit, this is it.
When they blow up the cafe and there's like 3 shots of the waitress who goes outside for a smoke, just getting smacked in the side of the head with like rubble. They just quick shot that like 3 times. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah. Waitress like trying to struggle to smoke a cigarette later. I feel like I would have been a little traumatized because all the explosions happened when she lit her first cigarette, I'd be probably like, I don't know, like one of those gag cigarettes that just has like a firecracker in it. It's like, that's probably what did it. I quit smoking now.
Yeah, I thought it was weird that she was trying to smoke. Yeah.
I mean, like, smoker's gonna smoke is what they do. If I was recommending this movie to somebody, I would probably have to recommend it to somebody who's never seen a movie before, or like maybe even doesn't know what a movie is. Like I would do some time traveling, and I would go back in time, and I'd be like, oh, you guys don't know anything about talkies? Well, let me show you something here. And I would blow their mind with probably the most extravagant acting and action they've ever experienced. They'll never be able to come down off that high.
I have a better answer. I know who I'd recommend this movie to.
All right, let's hear it.
I'd recommend this movie to Nicolas Cage because I have questions. Why?
Please, sir, sit down and watch this.
Well, okay, so that does beg the question, like, why did he make this movie? Like,
money.
There's not that much money. No, there's not that much. Like, I mean, they filmed everything in Bulgaria. Like, they could not have had a budget more than $10 million.
You're telling me the Massachusetts scenes were filmed in Bulgaria?
You mean the ones that look like they're in fucking Europe? I was surprised that they got cars that had the same license plates.
Driver seats on the correct side.
I would say probably to get his son an acting credit. Try and get his son on SAG.
Yeah,
that was my thinking too. Like I didn't really look at what Weston had done before this, but like it feels like it was either a chance to work with your son or a chance to give your son like a here you go, buddy. You got a credit now.
When did Tokarev? Is that before or after this?
That was before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rage. Yeah, because that's the other one where Weston is his stand-in.
Oh shit, what was it?
Yeah, you just looked it up.
Yeah.
In Rage, we had Weston play young crime jacket McGee.
Oh, Lord of War. That was the other one he was in. He was Vladimir. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Looks like a fat
the bad one.
Magician.
He's terrible.
He does look like a fat magician.
I'll probably never get over you saying that his hair looks like it was done by AI. And it just does.
What do you guys think Kal-El's up to?
I don't know. Probably distancing himself from Weston.
That is the wise choice. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So this was 2-1-1. We did it.
Did we?
Oh, also just the reason I was like feverishly trying to Google this town in Massachusetts is because their police uniforms look like what strippers would wear. Strippers who were dressed as police would wear. Like they don't, but they don't look real. Like none of the patches or insignias look like they would be like legit things. Everything just looks bad.
Maybe the racism feels right though.
Maybe that's why Weston had to set himself down so gently, because all the costumes were just stripper rentals, and he's afraid if he like fell too hard, it would all just explode off of him. He'd just be laying there in his nakedness.
Listen, that's a pretty cool magician move, though.
Some dude just gets shot in a gunfight and clothes burst off. It's like, oh no, we can't do that, guys. Action softer.
I think it's telling that outside of Kenny, I don't think we've used any character's name in this because we don't know them.
Yeah.
One thing that really stood out to me is I loved when the Interpol agent is like,
is this a gun
scanning,
shop? Oh, no,
when she's scanning the face of the initial money guy from like the first 10 minutes of the movie, she's got like generic sci-fi like facial recognition technology that's just like scan lines and like little squares that like pop around his face. Like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I loved when she went to the gun shop to try and figure out like where they got all their fucking gear. And she's like, well, Trey told me. He's like, I don't know any Trey. And she shows a picture of like Trey. And he's like, nope, never seen him. Of course, not looking at it, as is your prerogative. And then she just sort of looks up and there's a picture of him on the wall with Trey.
Yeah. Okay, we remember Trey's name.
Yeah. I love the performance of that Interpol lady, because she just delivers every line in the same kind of wooden, like English as your second language, Melania Trump kind of voice.
Was she the best actor?
No. I mean, Weston Cage was obviously.
Yeah, Kenny was the best.
Kenny was the best.
Kenny was the best. He was a good kid.
Yeah, she and then like she just happens to show up where their like staging site was, where she found like this, like the receipt for the C4 or something.
It was just like a scrap of like a wrapper from it, and it has like a letter C, and like it's in that green and yellowish military fonty thing. And it's like, what could this be? And I looked at it, I was like, oh, I bet that's C4. And then it's like, oh, it's just C4 all through the movie. So C4 was a weird gotcha in this one.
It was, yeah.
I would guess if Kenny knew how to like MacGyver up that battery, he could have hotwired that car. Call me racist, but I think the black kid could have done it.
That probably would have been too on the nose. He would have gotten shot.
Yeah, absolutely. In this movie, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they sort of like play him up as this really hyper capable guy, but he's also sort of like scared and wants his mom and all this stuff. It's like,
pussy.
Like, lean into it. Have him do more at the end or something. I mean, he did get the almost kill shot.
He did shoot the guy.
He did shot. Yeah, he did shot the guy.
He did the shot.
Yeah,
of the guy. Yeah.
Let's see. We haven't done Cage Grid in a while.
I was just thinking that.
I'm gonna say Bad Cop also.
Yeah.
Good Cop, Bad Cop. And Good Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Cop, Good Kid. So I would give this a Bad Cage, Bad movie.
Yep.
Simply put.
Bad Cage, Bad movie. Also, I want to say the director of this film isn't a real person. His name, York Alec Shackleton.
Oh, that does sound like a fake ass person for
That's
sure.
A fake name, York Alec Shackleton.
Yeah, I bet he didn't do any Arctic exploration. That's stolen Shackleton valor.
That's right.
And his co-writer John Rebus. This movie
Definitely
was written
fake.
by AI.
Everything is fake.
Yeah,
including Weston Cage's hair.
Yeah.
Born and raised in Southern California, York Shackleton took up snowboarding and skateboarding at age 10. By 19, he was on the professional snowboarding circuit, where he wowed legions of young fans and popularized a move called the rodeo flip.
This, you say that was the writer or the director?
No, it's the director.
Yeah. Oh, writer director. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely has big snowboarder vibes in the script. So
I could have used more sketching. Oh my god. Okay. Any final thoughts on this one? This is going to be a short episode.
No, it's fine.
I'm looking at his IMDb. I think this is a different York Shackleton.
How many York Shackletons could there be?
I don't know, but this York Shackleton doesn't have 211 on his 211 on his IMDb.
Probably knew better, and he's like, we can drop that one. We don't need to advertise I was on that.
Lose that one. It's all right. That was my Bulgaria experience.
I was looking at producer. No, it is. He did direct. Yeah, he did direct 211.
211.
His other movies are I don't care. Los Hereditas, Kush, Huta, 1 out of 7, The Fukushima 50, The Actor, Pretty Perfect, 211, and Disturbing the Peace. And this one.
Wait, so this was one of his later credits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had a lot of practice before he.
His other one is also a cop one, the newer one.
Oh.
Yeah. He likes cops.
Well, he had the costumes rented for a whole week, so he had to use them.
Who's in the other cop one, the most recent one, Disturbance of Peace or whatever?
Guy Pearce.
Yeah, of course
it would have to be somebody.
Well, next up, we've got Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
That is going to be a nice palate cleanser after these last 2 episodes.
It'll be interesting. I think that's going to be pretty fun. I know you are not super big on kids animation, but I think
we'll see what happens. This could be better.
It could be better. So he does play Superman.
The only thing I know about this movie, this came across my feed recently, this one little clip from the film. I think because of all my on the record Shia LaBeouf bashing. but there's a scene where like the Titans are beating up Slade Wilson and he rips off his mask. He's like, guys, I'm not actually Slade. I'm actor Shia LaBeouf. And they're like, oh, Shia LaBeouf. Kick, punch, kick, punch, kick, punch.
Excellent.
I'm going to go read more about the weird backstory of York Alex Shackleton because this is fascinating.
Yeah, he sounds more interesting than the movies he makes.
Absolutely.
100%.
All right. Thank you all for listening. If you want to support us, we do have a Patreon. Thank you to our Sparkle buddies, Josh, Josie, Matt, Adam, Bill, Stuart, and Willow, and our cage dancers, John, Freeman, Nathan, and Cameron, and to Bill Panks for our intro music.
Nicolas Cage broke his ankle while filming the movie in Bulgaria and was out of action for 2 weeks.
Huh.
Nicolas Cage admitted he didn't like the final cut.
Because
That's
it
good.
sucks.
Nicolas Cage described the movie as disappointing. Okay, this makes sense. This will be my last thought. The scene where after he gets shot in the ankle, this makes sense why he gets shot in the ankle. But when he's in the ambulance and he's got his leg up, it's a fake foot.
Hot.
It looks so weird. It's like it's huge. It comes out at a weird angle.
What if he just has big ass feet, man?
No, it's a fake rubber foot.
What if it's like one of those Hobbit feet that they put on? So it's like a shoe with like it goes over your
Hair
shoe
and nose and all that. Yeah.
Got
Gross.
that in the costume rental. They threw in a couple Hobbit feet. They're like, well,
All right. The sixth collaboration between Nicolas Cage and Millennium Films after Wicker Man, Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans, Drive Angry, Trespass, and Stolen.
Wow.
so a bunch of bangers and then this.
Yeah. Everything rules and this.
Which one was Trespass?
We watched it recently.
Is that the one with the home invasion?
Yes. And Nicole Kidman.
Yeah,
Yeah. That one was also bad.
it was. But
Was that also Guy Pearce?
No, that was
Fuck is that guy's name? He's got kind of sticky out ears. Great actor.
yeah, it's not like Ben Mendelsohn.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ben Mendelsohn.
Whew. Pulled that one out of my ass. I like Ben Mendelsohn.
I do too.
I did too.
So I guess I like Trespass.
It's the only thing. But not 2-1-1.
Not 2-1-1. Too
No.
much Weston in it.
What's the perfect movie for Weston Cage?
I don't know. Remember when like The Prestige and like that other movie came out and it was like, oh, we're gonna do a lot of movies about magicians.
The Illusionist.
The Illusionist,
The
yeah.
Illusionist.
So he probably could have done like the straight to video like knockoff of one of those films
Okay.
that comes out at that time.
Yeah. To me,
Like,
it feels like
What if it was a David Blaine like biopic and he plays fat David Blaine?
or like David Blaine's failed like friend.
The guy that David Blaine stole all of his good magic from.
I don't think Weston has good magic.
That's why it's a movie, so you can suspend disbelief.
Okay, fair.
Have you gone down Weston's IMDb page?
Yes.
No.
All of his photos look very magician-esque.
They're the ones I was showing you.
Yeah, we were looking at those earlier.
Okay.
Look at that fucking hair. It
Yeah.
doesn't look real.
It's just those are some very touched up headshots.
I mean, male pattern baldness, you get it from your dad. Your dad has it. Like,
I thought you got it from
Oh,
your
it's from your
mom's.
mom.
Your mom's
Maternal
dad.
side.
whatever, fuck it.
Yeah, who knows?
His first movie was Lord of War.
Uh-huh.
Raven Rage was his third. As Night Comes.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of titles in there that like I've never heard before. I'm more impressed that he has 3 soundtrack credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of amazing, actually.
Drive Angry being one of them, apparently.
Yeah, Drive Angry, Joe, and
Joe, really?
yeah, he
Yeah.
wrote a song for Joe.
And Vengeance, a love story.
That's right.
Weston Cage.
Bye. Bye.